If there is one car in the Indian market that deserves an award for sheer perseverance, it has to be the Honda City. First launched here in 1998, the Honda City has seen astronomical highs and the depths and lows of the sedan segment as well. In 2020, the fifth generation of the Honda City was launched, and now the company is ready with the facelift version. Cosmetic changes on the outside, featured additions on the inside, and a lot more. You're watching HT Auto. I'm your host Shubhadeep, and in this episode we'll be taking you through all the updates that you can expect from the Honda City. There is really no denying though that on the move or standing still, the Honda City looks absolutely stunning in its absolutely brand new color. The one that you see here is a dark shade of blue. Apart from this, you can also get the Honda City in 5 other body color options. Now, the biggest pulling factor for the Honda City would of course be the cosmetic updates on the outside. But before the specifics, the basics. The City will continue to be offered in a strong hybrid and a non-hybrid version. The non-hybrid versions, the variants are the ZX, the VX, the V and the SV. On the strong hybrid, now apart from that ZX, you also get this car in the V version. The one that's next to us is the non-hybrid version, the top end ZX. With that out of the picture, some of the highlights on the profile of this car include a slimmer chrome lining on the front face, a very catchy update on the front grille, and the bumper too has been made slightly more sportier. The LED headlight unit has been updated and gives this a very handsome appeal. The City remains the longest car in its segment, and in fact from the side the overall length of the vehicle has now been increased by 35 mm. The biggest update from the side though is the 16-inch wheel. The alloy design has been updated, and now the car sports a very sporty diamond cut dual tone alloy design. At the rear, the profile too has been updated slightly, with the rear bumper receiving an update and the rear LED tail light unit too now slightly newer. Move to the inside of the car, and the City continues to offer a spacious and well appointed cabin with plush seats on both rows. Small pleasures like backseat armrests, a conventional sunroof, storage compartments are all standard fare. The 8-inch infotainment screen though remains in slanting up position, which means the familiar glare. The interface too is still hardly cutting edge, and camera display feed still subpar. The driver display has been carried forward as well, but now also puts out the Honda Sense ADAS information. The biggest and most awaited updates though are wireless support for Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, PM 2.5 cabin air filter, and subtle ambient lighting. There's also wireless phone charging pad, but on this variant, it sits as a removable tray over the cup holders. Slightly awkward. The updates to the feature list, although hardly revolutionary, were much awaited and a welcome addition. But what is the City now like on the move? Let's find out. Right at the start of the drive, it is important once again to highlight that there is no diesel engine option on the Honda City any longer. The 1.5 litre petrol motor though has been carried forward, the new highlight being that it is compatible with E20 ethanol blended fuel. Mechanically nothing has changed, so you still get 121 HP of max power and 145 Newton meters of peak torque. Within city limits, the Honda City continues to be a very comfortable car to not just drive but to be driven in as well. There is a 6-speed manual transmission option, but the car that we're driving today has the CVT gearbox. Despite all the fame of the CVT gearbox and the fact that the transmission unit continues to tick the right numbers as long as you keep a steady pace, there is a great degree of struggle when you push the throttle. On the flip side though, Honda claims that you can extract around 18 kilometers for every litre of fuel in the automatic variant. The suspension and the turning radius of the Honda City is quite commendable for a car of this proportion, and there isn't much body roll even when you are being slightly more aggressive than you should inside this car. Of course, if mileage is your main priority and cost is not the biggest factor, then you should go for the strong hybrid, which claims to offer around 27 kilometers per litre. But regardless of whether you choose the strong hybrid version or the quote unquote regular version of the Honda City, what you do get is the Honda Sense technology. While Honda Sense is still standard across ZX and V variants of the EHEV version of the Honda City, Honda Sense is now also available on the ZX, VX and V variants of the non-strong hybrid version. Honda Sense therefore brings together features such as collision mitigation system, road departure mitigation system, lane keep assist, auto high beam, low speed follow, and other safety highlights as well. Honda Sense makes use of a camera which is right behind the front windshield, and in our limited testing on closed roads, most of the features worked exactly as they should. The Honda City has always had its dedicated fan base, and that fan base would still be mighty excited with the prospects of the new city. But the car still has to compete in a challenging segment, which also now has the upcoming and updated Hyundai Verna and the relatively new kids on the block, the Slavia from Skoda and the Virtus from Volkswagen. What do you make of the 2023 Honda City? Do let us know, and do not miss the detailed written review on our website. In this episode though, that's all the time we have. Thank you for watching.